Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. So last episode, we went and got a little bit of work done terraforming the island, started getting some of our plants in for working on the little scrubland area that we've got replacing our stony shores, and we kind of got some stuff set up to start marking out the grass plains area here. And since then, we went to go get some azalea saplings from the moss that we got from the trader. And looks like we got another trader back there. We'll check out what he's got in a minute. But while we were down there, we kind of ran into some issues with some of the mobs, and well, we lost everything. So first thing is we need to go get everything re-geared up. It shouldn't be that bad. It's just go trade with the villagers for a little bit. We should have plenty of emeralds in storage. First, let's find out what that trader's got. Still missing a couple saplings, but no saplings. That's pale moss block. I've never seen that before. Okay, let's find out more about that. All right, I pulled out all of our emergency emeralds from our storage and grabbed some iron so we can get some more from the villagers. Let's grab a couple of those. That's new. Let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, I guess we'll have to bring that downstairs to go and see what it does. Because I'm guessing it's just like regular moss, it's just different color. Might have to do something with that. That could be interesting. But we need to get new tools. We need to sort out some food. I've got a little bit of fish I can cook up. And, well, tools shouldn't be that bad. There we go. Pickaxes. Got a diamond shovel. Placement hoe. Now we just have to get books. And, well, that shouldn't be that bad. The prices aren't amazing, but they are still decent. So, I'm going to go get food sorted, see if I can get a few more enchants on these tools and make them a little bit more useful. And, well, figure out what this does. I'm guessing it's just regular moss. Alright, so our tools aren't quite fully back up to where they were. We still have to enchant our pickaxe and our hoe. That just takes a trip right over to the bow chamber to use our little semi-working experience from. At least it works, just not very good. And there's a zombie over there. They shouldn't have been able to spawn down here, but apparently they can. But anyway, this is the cave that we've been doing our moss growing in. So this is where we have all of our moss here that we've just been kind of growing up, trying to get more azalea saplings to use for rooted dirt, since we are going to need quite a bit of those for all the rooted dirt that we need for up there in that grassland plains area. So I decided to put that pale moss down over here, and well, it does exactly what it says it does. Works exactly like moss. I am noticing this here, which is kind of interesting. Must be something with the carpet. So let's see. Let's take this over here. Oh, that's kind of cool. So if we have the carpet against the wall or something, it kind of grows up onto the wall. That's kind of cool. Not a big fan of the color. I prefer a lot more lush greens and this kind of gray. But it's kind of cool. Maybe we'll use it somewhere. I don't really know. I'll have to figure that out. Got a couple ideas, but nothing really concrete right now. So with this regathered, I'm just gonna keep expanding our moss patch here, try and get a few more saplings so we can actually go and start getting some rooted dirt. And then I'll be back. All right, that's much better now that we actually have Silk Touch and Fortune Picks again. So that we did manage to get a few extra azaleas. Apparently one of the zombies that we had running around down there managed to pick up the azaleas that we had lost. So we have quite a few more than what I was expecting. But today, plan is not to get working on more terraforming stuff, although this is looking really nice so far with the rooted dirt now in place. The original plan was actually to go and work on some stuff inside our little house and get a few farms and stuff set up so that we have better farms and everything else, so that we're not just working downstairs in a cave. But with this being pretty much all of our fish that we have, I'm thinking that we need to do a little bit of work out here instead. Because we have this little fishing spot here. It's just a simple little box with a little platform here so we can fish off of. And I'm thinking this thing needs a little bit of love and a little bit of improvement here. So what I'm thinking is, instead of working on some more farms, we work on improving this thing here so that we have a bit nicer spot to go fish from and get some more food. We do have the wheat field if we need it, but I'd rather save that as more of an emergency food source because the fish is quite a bit better and doesn't take quite as long for us to get as much of it. So I think upgrading a little fishing shack down there is going to be quite nice. Plus, we need to do that eventually anyway because I don't necessarily want to keep just that small little box. I do want to keep it there, that's for certain, but I want to get a bit nicer little boating down there. And well, with needing fish, we might as well do that now. So I'm gonna go grab a few things I think I'm gonna need, and then I'll be back. All right, so gathered a few things here. Gathered a few doors so we can do a bit better entryway. I've gotten some birch planks, some oak, and some spruce. I think we're gonna use for the dock. Got some cobbled deep slate because I kind of want a bit bigger house than this because I think we're going to build an actual building here, have a dock off the end. And I've got these open eye blossoms that the wandering trader had. So I guess we can set those down. I- Apparently it's hurting the bee. Um, okay, we're not going to be using those. Um, anyway, we've got this here. So I think it's about time we tear this out. We'll keep the entryway here. We might end up moving it back a block or so. Though I guess it would make sense for a fishing house to kind of be out over the water here. That, and I also don't want to have to move the path that we've already gotten detailed here. So what I'm thinking is that we'll have a couple stairs for our base. Let's do polished deep slate. I think that'll be a really nice floor. I think we just used the cobbled deep slate because that's what we had at the time. So let's go and get that. And I want this raised off the ground a bit. So we'll have stairs going out here. We'll go to our floor. What we're going to do that in, maybe we'll do some polished deep slate. Maybe we'll do wood. I am kind of liking the deep slate though. But we'll have to make sure that we put this house up on some pillars. So either logs, which I'm thinking probably spruce for under the water, oak above, like we usually do. That way it looks like the pillars have been waterlogged by being underwater for quite some time. That. And then we'll keep the deep slate tile wall and go from there. So I'm going to work on getting a bit of a foundation here in, getting an idea of what we're going to be doing. I think this side we're going to at least have it on the edge of the land here. So thinking maybe a 10 block building. So start out with that, get our one door in at least, and I'll be back once we're ready to start putting up the walls and everything else. All right, so there we go. We now have a nice little platform here, supported on some little wooden pillars. Didn't do too much. I think we probably need one here in the front, but we are out of spruce logs right now. So we'll have to go and get a few more. But I think for the basic house shape, this is looking pretty nice. So we've got our main door, we've got a little bit of a space here. And then up in the front here, we've got a little bit of space. We kind of ran out of our deep slate tiles, so we still need to finish that off. But I'm thinking nice window here, looking out over the water, which is going to be kind of blocked by the docks. But this door here is going to head out to the docks. And then just in here, we've just got a little bed, little crafting table, and our usual little trapdoor wall. Now we've got some barrels here for storage. I'm thinking that'll work really well as the other wall. Just that way we can store fish and books and stuff. We should probably actually put a bookshelf or two in the corner here. We've got plenty of room to do that. We might put some extra barrels or something around here. Might even put some out on the docks. But all in all, I think this is a pretty good base. Now for the actual dock area, what I'm thinking is we're just going to have slabs here. And those are going to go out by about 3 blocks, I think. Let's see what 3 blocks looks like here. I think that'll be good. And then what we'll do is we'll have pillars off the side there just to kind of support that. and go from there. Now, for the actual house itself, I'm thinking probably oak planks, maybe a bit of birch. I've gotten a few different things of wood here just so that we have something to work with. But I'm thinking just basic oak for here, and probably continuing with the stone up and around the door frame. That away, that is a little bit more sturdy looking. I kind of like keeping the same material that we have at the base going all the way around the door. But I'm thinking just something like that. Put a window here, I think. Maybe one over here, just to add a little bit of light. Do a small one here. And to balance this, since this one's got the window right there in the corner, we'll do another one up here. Think that'll be good. So, we've got a few walls to put in. We've got some more spruce to go chop and texturing out the back dock there. So, I'm going to get to work on some of that and then I'll be right back. All right, so it's not much from the front here, but I am quite happy with how this has turned out, especially on the back dock there. I really like how that is looking with all the different textures in there. Would have been nicer if we would have been able to do this on the lower slab, but since I did this on the upper part of the block, you don't get the different variances in height with the trapdoors and the slabs. It's kind of nice, just means that we can put some barrels and stuff out there if we want. I haven't set anything out just yet. We do have a full wall of barrels in now. Got the roof in. There's nothing up in the attic, and I don't know if we're gonna put a way up. If we do, we might as well just put a little ladder right here in the corner. It's not really enough space up there to really do anything. But I've got a smoker here, which I think we're gonna put in the corner there as just a way to cook up some fish. We'll stick a couple bookshelves, I guess right here. That way we have some storage for enchanted books. We might bring this all the way up to the ceiling there. That way, if any enchanted books we fish up, we can just stick right there. And put a item frame there. Put our fishing rod there. And that way we keep that out here right where we can go and fish. Now we might have some issues with some stuff getting stuck underneath the dock, but that's fine. Just supposed to be a nice little small fishing dock here. One thing I'm thinking of is maybe putting some fences on the side here underneath the house, just as extra support, and also kind of keep drowns from getting under here, because I'd rather not have drowns under there. The dock, there's no real way for us to prevent that, but if we can just kind of block off the house a little bit more, I think that'll be good. So I'll have to go find some more fence posts, but all in all, I think that'll be good. I kind of like the roof. Might change it to copper, match our main house, but not sure. I stuck with the tiles just because it's got a nice texture and is pretty nice for roofs, but we might change that later just because it kind of matches the bottom there. Let's see what you've got. Nothing useful. All right. So, with that, I think that is probably going to be it for today. We've got fishing to do, so I'm going to stand out here on our dock and get yourself some food. So, that I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what is going on this island and in the rest of this world. And I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.